গৌরাঙ্গের দুটি পদ যার ধন সম্পদ গৌরাঙ্গের দুটি পদ যার ধন সম্পদ গৌরাঙ্গের যার ধন সে জানি ভক্তি রস সার সে জানি সে জানে ভক্তি রস সার সে জানে ভক্তির গৌরাঙ্গের মধুর লীলা যার কন্যে প্রবেশিলা গৌরাঙ্গের হৃদয় নির্মল ভেলো তার হৃদয় নির্মল ভেলো তার হৃদয় যে গৌরাঙ্গের নাম লয় তার প্রেম যে গৌরাঙ্গের নাম তারে মুই যাই বলি হারি তারে মুই তারে মুই যাই বলি হারি তারে মুই গৌরাঙ্গ গুণেতে ঝুরে নিত্য লীলা তারে স্ফুরে গৌরাঙ্গ সে জন ভক্তি অধিকারী সে জন সে জন ভক্তি অধিকারী সে জন ভক্তি গৌরাঙ্গের সঙ্গী গণে নিত্য সিদ্ধ করি মানে গৌরাঙ্গের संगी से जाए ब्रजेंद्र सुत पास से जाए से जाए ब्रजेंद्र सुत पास से जाए ब्रजेंद्र सुत श्री गौर मंडल भूमि जेबा जाने चिंतामणि श्री गौर मंडल भूमि तारो होय ब्रज भूमि बास तारो होय ब्रज भूमि तारो होय ब्रज भूमि बास तारो होय ब्रज भूमि गौर प्रेम रसानबे से तरंगे जेबा डूबे गौर प्रेम रसानबे से राधा माधव अंतरंग से राधा माधव अंतरंग से राधा माधव गृहे बाबने ते थाके हा गौरांग बोले डाके गृहे बाबने ते थाके गृहे बाबने ते थाके हा गौरांग बोले डाके नरोत्तम मागे तार संग नरोत्तम मागे तार संग नरोत्तम मागे तार गौरांगेर दुटी पद जार धन संपद गौरांगेर से जाने भक्ति रस सार से जाने भक्ति रस से जाने भक्ति रस सार से जाने भक्ति रस हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज काचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशी श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय। राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा देवी की जय। श्री चैतन्य चरितामृतम की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। समवेत वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। All glory to assembly of devotees. All glory to assembly of devotees. All glory to assembly of devotees. Translation. This is a song by Narottama Das Thakur in praise of the glories of Lord Chaitanya. Gauranga refers to Lord Chaitanya, who has a fair complexion. One who has a fair complexion is called Gaura. And since Lord Chaitanya was very fair, just like a molten gold, he was also named Gaura Sundara. Narottama Das Thakur says, Gaurangera Dutipada Jaradhana Sampada Sejane Bhakati Rasa Sar. Anyone who has accepted the two lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya can understand the true essence of devotional service. Devotional service is very difficult. It cannot be understood by any ordinary man. Vice is very difficult. It cannot be understood by any ordinary man. As it is stated in Bhagavad Gita, out of many thousands of persons, one who are trying to achieve the perfection of human life, only some actually become perfect and realize the self. And out of many thousands of such self-realized persons, only one can understand Krishna. Without understanding Krishna, how can one engage himself in service of Krishna? Therefore, the devotional service of Krishna is not an ordinary thing. But fortunately, if one follows in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya, Gaurangera Dutipada, by following the path shown by Lord Chaitanya, the process of simply chanting Hare Krishna, he can very easily understand what devotional service is. Therefore, Narottama Das Thakur prays that one takes shelter of Lord Chaitanya and follow in his footsteps, for then one can understand the essence of devotional service. Lord Chaitanya's pastimes are very pleasing because of basic principles of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement are chanting, dancing and eating Krishna Prasad. He made his headquarters in Jagannath Puri and would dance, chant and then immediately call for prasad to be distributed to the devotees. They are so pleased that every day hundreds of men would come to chant and dance with Lord Chaitanya. The temple proprietor, the king of Odisha, Maharaj Prataprudra, had an open order to the workers in the temple to supply as much prasad to Lord Chaitanya's devotees as they wanted. Therefore, his pastimes are very pleasing. Chant, dance and take prasad. If one is captivated by the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, simply by chanting and dancing and eating prasad, the dirty things in his heart will all become cleansed. The heart of anyone who takes to this moment of chanting, dancing and eating Krishna Prasad will surely be cleansed of all dirty material contamination. Narottama Das Thakur says very rightly, Gaurangera madhura lila jara karne praveshila hrudaya nirmala bhelotar. If one wants to cleanse his heart, he must take to the moment of Chaitanya, Krishna consciousness. Lord Chaitanya is nice, that one who simply takes the holy names of Gauranga or Gaurachandra, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, will immediately develop love of God. Generally, devotees first chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda for the preliminary process of cleansing the heart to invoke the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda and their associates. Lila means pastimes. Without associates, there cannot be pastimes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always accompanied by associates, Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhara, Sivasa and many other devotees. Tara means his holy names. It is affected, and Premodaya refers to the development of love of God. Simply by chanting Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, one immediately develops love of God. To such a person, Narottama Das Thakur says, to encourage him in chanting Lord Chaitanya's name and dancing, just as we clap and say, bravo. Simply he says, Jai Bali Hari. Very nice, excellent. Then he says, Gauranga Gunate Jure Nitya Lila Tares Pure. It's very long. Very long. Anyhow, it's told that anyone just takes shelter of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he will achieve achieve the love of Godhead. So, Hare Krishna. It's a very long purport by Prabhupada. So, okay. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, Chapter 2, Lord Chaitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Text 5. Yadvaitam brahmopanishadadi tadapi asya tanubha yah atman tarantaryami purusha iti sah asyam sa vibhava sad aisaryahi purnayah iha bhagavan sa swayam ayam न चैतन्यात् कृष्णा जगति परः तत्त्वं परम् इह यद्वैतं ब्रह्मोपनिषदादि तदपि अस्य तनुभा यः आत्मान्तरयामि पुरुष इति सो अस्यां स विभव षडैश्वर्यैः पूर्णयो इह भगवान् सो स्वयम् अयम् न चैतन्यात् कृष्णा जगति परतत्त्वं परम् इह. Just word meaning. Yat, that which. Advaitam, without a second. Brahma, the impersonal Brahman. Upanishadadi, in the Upanishads. Tat, that. Api, certainly. Asya, his. Tanubha, the effulgence of his transcendental body. Yaha, who. Atma, the super soul. Antaryami, dwelling Lord. Purusaha, the supreme engineer. Iti, thus. Saha, he. Asya, his. Amsa vibhava, expansion of a planetary persons. Saraisariyai, with the 6 appliances. Purnaha, full. Yaha, who. Iha, here. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Saha, he. Swayam, himself. Ayam, this one. Na, not. Chaitanyat, then Lord Chaitanya. Krishnat, then Lord Krishna. Jagati, in the world. Paraha, higher. Tattvam, truth. Param, another. Iha, here. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. What the Upanishads describe as the impersonal Brahman is but the effulgence of his body. And the Lord, known as the Super Soul, is but his localized planetary person. Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, full with 6 opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to him. Purport. The compiler of Upanishad Upanishads speak very highly of the impersonal Brahman. The Upanishads, which are considered the most elevated portion of the Vedic literatures, are meant for persons who desire to get free from material association and who therefore approach a bona fide spiritual master for enlightenment. The prefix upa indicates that one must receive knowledge about the absolute truth from a spiritual master. One who has faith in his spiritual master actually receives transcendental instruction, and as his attachment for material life slackens, he is able to advance in the spiritual path. Knowledge of the transcendental science of the Upanishads can free one from the entanglement of existence in the material world. And when thus liberated, one can be elevated to the spiritual knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by advancement in spiritual life. The beginning of spiritual enlightenment is the realization of impersonal Brahman. Such realization is effected by gradual negation of material variegatedness. Impersonal Brahman realization is the partial and distant experience of the absolute truth that one achieves through the rational approach. It is compared to one seeing hill from a distance and taking it to be a smoky cloud. A hill is not a smoky cloud, but it appears to be one from distance. Because of our imperfect vision, in imperfect or smoky realization of the absolute truth, spiritual variegatedness is conspicuous by its absence. This experience is therefore called Advaitavada, or realization of the oneness of the absolute. The impersonal glowing effulgence of Brahman consists one of the personal bodily rays of Supreme Godhead. Sri Krishna, since Sri Gaurasundar or Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is identical with Sri Krishna himself, the Brahman effulgence consists of rays of his transcendental body. Similarly, the super soul, which is called Paramatma, is plenary portions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Antarjami, the super soul in everyone's heart, is the controller of all living entities. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 15:15, where Lord Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridisannivishto, I am situated in everyone's heart. The Bhagavad Gita 5:29 also states, Bhoktaram Jagyatapasa Sarvaloko Maheswaram, indicating that Supreme Lord acting in his expansions as super soul, in the proprietor of everything. Similarly, the Brahma Samhita 5:35 states Advaitam, Andantarastham Paramanu Chayantarastham. The Lord is present everywhere, within the heart of every living entity, and within each and every atoms as well. Thus, by this super soul feature, the Lord is also all pervading. Furthermore, Lord Chaitanya is also master of all wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation, because he is the Krishna himself. He is described as Purna or complete in the feature of Lord Chaitanya. The Lord is an ideal renunciator. Just as Sri Rama was an ideal king, Lord Chaitanya accepted the order of sannyasa and exemplified exceedingly wonderful principles of his own life. No one can compare to him in the order of sannyasa. Although in Kali Yuga acceptance of the sannyasa order is generally forbidden, Lord Chaitanya accepted it because he is complete in renunciation. Others cannot imitate him, but can only follow in his footsteps as far as possible. Those who are unfit for this order of life are strictly forbidden by the injunctions of the Shastras to accept it. Lord Chaitanya, however, is complete in renunciation as well as all other opulences. He is therefore the highest principles of absolute truth. By an analytical study of the truth of Lord Chaitanya, one will find that he is not different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. No one is greater than, even equal to him. In Bhagavad Gita 7:7, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Mata parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. O conqueror of wealth, Arjuna, there is no truth superior to me. Thus it is here confirmed that there is no truth higher than Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. The impersonal Brahman is the goal of those who cultivate the study of books of transcendental knowledge, and super soul is the goal of those who perform the yoga practice. One who knows the Supreme Personality of Godhead surpasses realizations of both Brahman and Paramatma, because Bhagavan is the ultimate platform of absolute knowledge. The personality of Godhead, the complete form of Sachidananda, full life, knowledge and bliss. By relation of the Sat portion of the complete whole, unlimited existence, one realizes the impersonal Brahman aspect of the Lord. By relation of the Chit portion of the complete whole, unlimited knowledge, one can realize the localized aspect of the Lord, the Paramatma. But neither of the partial relation or the complete whole can help one realize the Ananda or the complete bliss. Without such relation of Ananda, knowledge of the absolute truth is incomplete. This verse is a verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, is confirmed by parallel statements in Tattva Sandarbha by Srila Jiva Goswami. In the 9th part of the Sandarbha, it is said that the absolute truth is sometimes approached as impersonal Brahman, which, although spiritual, is only partial representation of the absolute truth. Narayana, the predominating deity of Vaikuntha, is to be known as an expansion of Krishna. But Krishna, the supreme absolute truth, the object of the transcendental love of all living entities. Hare Krishna. अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नमिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषः शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतेशे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So this verse is a third verse of the original 14 verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, first he explained about 14 primary verses in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Then the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita is simply discussion of these verses, one. Then he discussed in detail everything. Just like in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is 6 questions by the sages of Naimisaranya, and afterwards to give answer for this to these 6 questions, the entire Bhagavatam came out. So similarly, the 2 verses is explained before. This is 3rd verse of the original verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita that is compiled by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Previous verse told, let me describe the meaning of the 3rd verse of the first 14. It is an auspicious vibration that describes the absolute truth. So, what the Upanishads describes as the impersonal Brahman is but the effulgence of his body, and the Lord known as the Super Soul is but his localized planetary person. Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, full with 6 opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to him. So this verse establishes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is Krishna. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada used to ask questions, who is Lord Chaitanya? And someone may have told, oh, Lord Chaitanya is an incarnation of Krishna, or is or expansion of Krishna. Like this, if you Prabhupada immediately reply, no. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. There is no difference between Lord Sri Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the Sadaisarja Purna Bhagavan, 6 opulences in full. Just like it is full in Krishna, it is also full with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And moreover, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, Srila Prabhupada, he used to say, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahe Anya. He is a Krishna himself, but same time he is a combined form of Radha and Krishna. So, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, their worshipable Lord is Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is both Radha and Krishna. Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. So this verse particularly explains that 3 features of the supreme truth. Just like in Bhagavatam, it says, Vadanti tattvavid tattvam yad jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti sabdyate. This absolute truth has 3 features. First, the impersonal feature, brahmeti, then localized feature, Paramatma, then Bhagavan, the 6 opulences in full is Bhagavan. Bhagavan iti sabdyate. Bhagavan is Lord Sri Krishna. So same thing is described here. Prabhupada explained very nicely about this verse. The first is telling this impersonal form. It is explained actually by a simple example. We can understand. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to tell a story. He told a story that there is a village in somewhere in Bengal or somewhere. There is a village. The village peoples, they did not see train. Those in British era, this first time the trains come in India, and they're thinking, everyone thinking that want to see how train looks like. So the station was established in their village. Then it was time, just evening approaching. Evening is approaching. Then train is supposed to arrive. Everyone waiting. Then they want to see train. First, when the train come, it is this light front of the train. This light was focusing very heavy. So everyone just standing there to see the train. They saw the front light. Huge, because just seeing the light, some of them drawn away to the village. Oh, we have seen the train. It is a huge light. Focus. We cannot see, we cannot open our eyes to see that light is so heavy light. Then they run away. They explain like this to people who were within village, that a train is like a huge light. Now someone is little patient, then he wait, then he saw the train pass within the engine. There is engine, there is driver also inside. Then they saw, and there is so many other compartments are there, one after another. They just saw the engine and they saw the compartment, then run. They told, yes, we saw the train. The light is just front, then before we see, there is engine, there is driver and then compartments. But someone wait for a little more, and he wait up to the train, stand in the station. Then they saw everything in detail. This is train, this is engine, this is driver, this compartment. Inside compartments, many people are there, and they are coming. When train stopped, then all passengers come out from their coaches. In this way, he explained in detail. So, like this three separate relations of the absolute truth: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So Prabhupada making point, that specifically those peoples, those impersonalists, they glorify Upanishads so much. Actually it is called that the Upanishads as the most elevated part of the Vedas. Upanishads, which are considered the most elevated portion of the Vedic literature, Prabhupada is writing. But still, particularly this portion, these Upanishads are meant for those persons who desire to get free from material association. Those who want to achieve liberation, mainly. Moksha, what is the goal of the impersonalist? To achieve moksha. Moksha means they want to just simply merge into the supreme effulgence or the supreme Brahman. That is the supreme, that is surrounding the spiritual world. There is the effulgence, as Brahma Jyoti was spreading everywhere. And the goal of the impersonalist, they want to simply merge in that effulgence. They're thinking the supreme truth is the huge effulgence spreading everywhere in the spiritual sky. So they are not able to see the Dhamma or the Lord Himself inside. So anyhow, so this is that Prabhupada is writing that. So this is not the full relation. Knowledge of the transcendental science of Upanishads can free one from the intelligence of existence of the material world. Just like you can see, this impersonalists, they speak, one statement is truth, is true there, because they says, Aham Brahmasmi. I am not this body, I am soul. That is correct. Up to this extent, they are correct. They told, we are not this body, we are soul. Then their difference started from upwards, when they could not distinguish between soul and super soul. That is their mistake. They told, oh, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, then like repeating again and meditating, then finally they think that, oh, Brahman and Para-Brahman, soul and super soul, they are same. That's called Advaitavada. They don't see two. They see only soul and super soul, they one, and no other. That's why the Mayavadis, they used to say, everyone is Brahman. You are Brahman, he is Brahman, everyone is Brahman, everyone is God. You are God, he is God, say like this. So this these Brahmavadis, Brahmeti, those people, those thinking that way, they simply seeing this effulgence of this the supreme spiritual abode of the Lord, they thought this is the perfect realization of truth. They thought this is okay. But this is not truth. So Upanishads mainly they describe about liberation, how to achieve liberation, how to free from this material sufferings that we are suffering, adi bhautik, adi daivik, adi adhyatmic classes. And they want to free from these sufferings. But they could not actually they realized the supreme truth. They simply come to this stage, up to that stage that we are not this body, we are soul, we are Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. Then the next realization, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti. Then the yogis, those who meditate on Brahman, they gradually, following the Ashtanga Yoga Siddhi and this Patanjali Yoga process, then they come up to the stage of Paramatma. They meditate Paramatma in their heart. The Prabhupada is telling just like a 529 in our two verses Prabhupada quote, 15:15 and 5:29. 15:15 is telling, Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishto matah smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarvair aham avavedyo vedanta krit veda videva chaham. And 5:29 is telling, Bhuktarang jagyantapasa sarvaloka maheswaram suhudam sarvabhutanam jnantvamang santiruchyati. The point here Prabhupada is making that this is mentioned that Hrudi Sannivishto is residing within everyone's heart. There is that is super soul which is existing in everyone's heart as Paramatma, every living entity. This is Paramatma feature. This is who is Paramatma? Paramatma is Kshirodakasai Vishnu. And there are three Vishnus. There's Karanodakasai Vishnu, is the super soul of all the Brahmandas, just apple they coming out from his body. All the different planets are coming out from his poles of his hairs. And then when the different planetary systems appear, then the Garbhadakasai Vishnu come. Then he entered to the every planet, and from his navel Brahma and the lotus came, then Brahma came, then he became, this is Garbhadakasai Vishnu. But Kshirodakasai Vishnu, who sleeps in milk ocean, he is explained that he acts as super soul, as Paramatma. So those who meditate in Paramatma in their heart, they meditate on Paramatma, then they see super soul. And that is Paramatma. He also take incarnations in different yugas, and just like Dhruva Maharaj was meditating, he was meditating in his heart. Within his heart he saw the super soul. He saw the Vishnu. He is holding Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, conch, disc, lotus and cloud. Like this, he was meditating in that form in his heart. Then when this disappeared in his heart, then he just opened his eyes and saw in front of him. Super soul is standing. Vishnu is standing. So this is something better than the first relation, Brahman relation, impersonal relation. Now the yogis, they accepted the super soul, who is everyone's heart, residing in everyone's heart. But this is not everything. Above these Vishnus, even above the three Vishnus, this Kshirodakasai Vishnu, Garbhadakasai Vishnu and Karanodakasai Vishnu, even above them there is also this spiritual world, and there is as mentioned that Krishna is explaining in Srimad Bhagavatam that aham evasevagre nanyat yat sat asat param paschat aham yetatasya jo vasishyata soasmi aham. Krishna is telling to Brahma that I am this Supreme Lord. Even before anything was created, sat asat, even there is not truth or nothing was there, I was there. And in the end, I will remain there also. Krishna is, from Krishna, then his fast expansion, who came? Balaram is a fast expansion. Sarva Avatari Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan. He is a, and Tahara Ditya Deha Sri Balaram. Sarva Avatari, all the incarnation, everything. He is the source of everything, Krishna. And when he explain, when he is thinking about for his pastimes, then first the Balaram came from his body. Fast expansion is Balaram. From Balaram, then he is the Mula Sankarsan. Sometimes Balaram is known as Mool Sankarsan. And then from Balaram there is come Chaturvaya, Vasudeva, Sankarsana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Then there is second Sankarsana. And from the second Sankarsana, the three Purusha avatars, three Vishnus come. So the yogis, they meditate on the Kshirodakasai Vishnu, a super soul. So their relation is not perfect. This is also partial relation. So that's why then next the bhaktas, these two peoples, that Jnani, the Jnanis, they meditate on Brahman, the Brahman effulgence. And the yogis, they meditate on super soul, Kshirodakasai Vishnu. And then bhakta, there are three types of transcendentalists. The devotees, they meditate on Krishna. Tomara Hrudayasina Govinda Visrama Govinda Kahena Mora Vaishnava Parana. So when a devotee, he meditate on Krishna. He not meditate on super soul. So devotee, that's why he meditate on Krishna. So he realizes the Lord Sri Krishna, that Krishna is the supreme. Ete changsa kala pungsa Krishna stu Bhagavan Swayam. And devotee realizes that Krishna stu Bhagavan Swayam. Is graduation. Then if you further go on researching, then you will find there is no difference between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. That's why Bhagavatam is graduation study, then postgraduate study is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Not neophytes cannot understand Chaitanya Charitamrita. He cannot. Everywhere in Chaitanya Charitamrita he explained that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that's why unless we read Bhagavatam perfectly, Krishna Varna Tisa Krishna Sangha Panga Astra Parsadam Jagya Sankirtanar Praye Jajantihi Sumedhasa. This is explained in Bhagavatam 11th canto, 5th chapter, 32 verse. So it might explain that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He appeared that Krishna Varna, the two syllables Krishna, that Krishna Varna Trisa or Krishna. But he is Krishna himself. But now he is not appeared like Krishna. He is not looking like a blackish. He is looking yellow. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. So Gauranga, he is Gauranga. He not accepted the Krishna's bodily color, but he appeared accepting the Radharani's bodily color, Radha Bhava Dyuti Subalita Tanu. So appeared Krishna Varna Trisa or Krishna Sangha Panga Astra Parsada. He is not alone. He is Sangha. His associate is specifically Nityananda Advaita, Upanga, the other associations of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srivasa and Adi Bhakta Vrinda, they all other Sangha, Upanga, Sangha, Panga, Astra. His Astra, Jiva Goswami is telling that his own beauty. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so beautiful because he is even some places he mentioned that he is even more beautiful than Krishna, because he is combined with Radharani. Radharani's beauty is also combined with him. So, Sanga, Panga, Astra, and another Astra Prabhupada told this is Narayana Astra for this Kali Yuga peoples. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also appeared with this Maha Mantra. He has to distribute everyone. Sanga, Panga, Astra, Parsada, all his associates, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jagya Sankirtana Prayar. He is appeared in this Kali Yuga with this Sankirtana Jagya, the chanting the holy name of the Lord, the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Jagya Sankirtana Prayar Jajanti hi Sumedasa. Those are most intelligent, topmost intelligent persons in this age of Kali. They worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared in this with Sankirtana Jagya. So that is the topmost realization that Supreme Personality of Godhead in the age of Kali, he appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is not alone. He is incomplete. He is Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, Srivas Adi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. His first explanation, Nityananda Balaram is there. Mahavishnu, incarnation of Mahavishnu, Advaita Acharya, he is there. Sometimes Advaita Acharya is also known as Sadasiva. He is also known as Sadasiva, or he is also a devotee. He is also Bhakta Avatar. He is also Bhakta Avatar. Sri Krishna Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bhakta Swarupa is Nityananda. Bhakta Avatar is Advaita Acharya. Because Vaishnavanang Jatha Sambhu. He is also incarnation of Sadasiva. He is sometimes Lord Chaitanya addressed him also as Sankara. Anyhow, then he is also with his energy. Who? Gadadhar Pandit and pure devotee. Narada Muni's incarnation is, who is there? Srivas Thakur. So this is perfect manifestation of the Supreme Truth in this age of Kali. So that's why we have to take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Without understanding Panchatattva and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is no question of understanding Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Prabhupada in conclusion he wrote about Jiva Goswami in giving in his Tattva Sandarbha. Jiva Goswami in his 9th part of Tattva Sandarbha, it is said that the absolute truth is sometimes approached the impersonal Brahman, which although spiritual, anyhow, Jiva Goswami explained about this also, then he told that this is not complete realization. Absolute truth is to realizing as impersonal is not a complete realization. And Paramatma realization is also not complete realization. This is also partial. Only when we realize that the Supreme Truth is Lord Sri Krishna or Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then it is complete. So any question or comment? Maybe 2 minutes. Yes.
Some famous musicians, the Beatles said, like, I am you and you are me and we are all together, this impersonal philosophy, you know.
Yes.
And so many impersonalists also speak on Rasa Leela, but if they don't believe that there's variety at the end, why do they speak on Rasa Leela? And are impersonalists considered devotees or are they non-devotees?
No, they want to enjoy. The thing is Krishna, they wants to compete with Krishna. So Krishna was doing Rasa Leela, so they are thinking we are also Krishna, so we can also perform this. So this is their illusion. That's why there are so many Sahajiyas. Bhaktivinoda Thakur category, 13 different categories of Sahajiyas. They simply...
They considered devotees or atheists?
there is a more dangerous than the atheist. Yes. Huh? They are more dangerous than the atheist. At least he did not accept anything. But these peoples, they think themselves as Krishna. These peoples, misguiding people, so many avatars. There's so many incarnations in India. Just, and they also were admitted in hospitals, they also die, they are diseased, but still they consider themselves as God.
They're Leela.
So we see many incarnations. There even Bhaktivinoda Thakur told about bisication in Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And now in present days we see many Baba. This Baba, that Baba, this Sai Baba, this Baba, then Baba, simply. Okay. Yes. Yeah, here and there.
Hare Krishna. Yesterday I read a verse from Bhagavatam, from the verse book, that only a fully surrendered soul cannot be influenced by the intelligence of non-devotee. And I was thinking that, what is our hope? Because I am not, what is my hope? I am not a fully surrendered soul. So I have to be very careful of
Yes.
of the intelligence of non-devotee.
Saranga Saranagati hoibe jahara tahara prathana sune Sinanda Kumar. If someone fully surrendered, 6 principles of surrender. Surrender. Explain. Anukulyetu sankalpa pratikulyetu varjanam Krishna rakhyati iti vishwas gotrupte varnam tatha atmanikhepa karpanye sarvidha saranagati. It is not so easy to surrender completely to Krishna. It is only by Krishna's help one can surrender completely. By one help of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by Panchatattva. Okay, yes.
Hare Krishna Swamiji, was there a photograph of Lord Gauranga on that wall 5 years ago? Because I came here for the first time 5 years ago.
5 years ago, first came. Who?
Me.
You came.
Yeah.
Where?
To this temple.
Ah.
Then I think I saw the photograph of Lord Gauranga on that wall. Was it there?
Lord Gauranga photograph is there. Is there? Gauranga is standing here there in the altar. Gauranga is there, standing there. He can go, he can appear anywhere he likes.
Actually, I saw his photograph. He was all alone.
Huh?
He was all alone. I
Yeah.
think I saw it. I may be mistaken because it happened 5 years ago.
So what is your question?
I just want to know whether this picture was there or not.
Gauranga is everywhere.
I know that.
You pray to Gauranga for shelter. Gauranga tumi more daya na chadi ho. Gauranga tumi more daya na chadi ho. Apana kariya ranga charane rakhi ho. Gauranga tumi more daya na chadi ho. Give mic to someone.
Okay.
Okay, your
Thank
turn
you,
finished.
Maharaji.
Yes.
Radhe Radhe Swamiji. That gentleman over there spoke about Krishna ji. What was the significance of Ras Leela? That is my question.
What is the significance of?
Ras Leela.
That is, you have to understand after reading Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Ras Leela is and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan pastimes. In chanting and dancing in Harinam Sankirtan, same as Ras Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's why for Kali Yuga people, he appeared this, and he teaches us this Harinama Sankirtan, to chant and dance. Chanting and dancing with the Supreme Lord. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and those who are qualified living entities, they can chant and dance with him. Not everyone. So gopis are the most elevated devotees of the Supreme Lord. And the same thing in Kali Yuga also, chanting and dancing. Those who are in ISKCON in this Hare Krishna movement, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, they getting qualified to chant and dance with the Supreme Lord. So if you will join us, you can also chant and dance. Chant and dance. You like?
Yes, Swamiji.
You can join the Ras Leela. This is Ras Leela. So, anyhow, the Mataji is running there. Give mic there.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much first of all for the bhajan before the class. I feel like we don't sing bhajans enough, and the translation to understand the meaning of the song. Maharaj, you were speaking about the three features of the Lord, and one of them is Paramatma. And we know the Paramatma is there, but sometimes it is difficult to understand that the Paramatma can guide us. We have so much anarthas in our heart, and the mind is always doing their thing. So how we can tune in to actually follow Paramatma?
So Paramatma is a Chaitya Guru. He's sitting, and he's another feature is he appeared as the spiritual master. Spiritual master is non-different from the super soul, or sometimes non-different from Krishna. So we are the Paramatma is helping us as a spiritual master. So you have to follow the instructions of spiritual master. By following the spiritual master, we are following super soul. There is no difference. By following the instruction of Srila Prabhupada, we are also following Krishna. That is, you have to see. Jasya prasadat, Bhagavad prasada, jasya prasadan, nagati kutopi. Understand? This is the spiritual master is simply an expansion of Krishna. Another picture of Krishna. Okay. Even Sutta Goswami, he prays when he pay obeisances to his spiritual master. Sukadeva Goswami, he told. Sukadeva Goswami is non-different from from the Paramatma, super soul. Okay. Hare Krishna. So any other question? Yes. Quick.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. Maharaj, like question is, we accept spiritual master as an expansion of Paramatma, but sometimes it happens that spiritual master.
Sometimes
it happens that spiritual master like leaves or something happened. Then in that case, what a disciple should do?
Yes. And the Prabhupada books are there. Spiritual man left his books. Books are not different from him. Prabhupada told, as long as my books are there, I am still alive. I am not. No. Spiritual master is always with us. Yes. So spiritual master is representing Prabhupada. So Prabhupada, as long as Prabhupada books are there, we are reading and following. Okay.
Thank you.
So any other question? Okay. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam ki jai. Panchaguro Prabhu ki jai.